Welcome back to the final night of the main event. It's all over and we have our November 9. The final table is going to take a 4-month break before coming back to decide a world champion. But before we do, we want to bring you up to date on all of the day's action. This is the main event on Poker Listings, brought to you by Party Poker. The final table of this year's main event is set, and just 9 players remain in contention for the $8.7 million first place prize. This thing started with over 6,800 players almost 2 weeks ago, but that number has been hacked down to what you see in front of you. Martin Staszko leads a tough final table, all of whom will have almost 4 months to sweat before returning to Las Vegas in November to decide a champion. 22 began the day, and as you can see, plenty of talent fell just short of the final table. Tournament grinder Brian Devonshire narrowly missed the November 9. Same for national WSOP circuit champion Sam Barnhart and former Wynn Classic champion Chris Moore. One final table with $8.7 million waiting for first place. 9 players who are all coming back here to Las Vegas in November to play down to a winner. Let's get to know our November 9. One of them is going to be the 2011 World Champion of Poker. Martin Staszko is our November 9 chip leader. He's got $40,175,000, roughly 25% more than the second biggest stack. All the way from the Czech Republic, Staszko is a relative newcomer to the live tournament circuit. He's 35 years old and he's cashed 5 times at the 2011 World Series of Poker. Eoghan O'Dea is headed to the final table second in chips with $33,925,000. Owen's father, Bounahra, is a legend in Irish poker thanks to 2 main event final table appearances and a WSOP bracelet.
Yeah, you just take it one hand at a time. There's a lot of good players left. They can change pretty quickly.
Matt Giannetti was the short stack for much of the 10-handed final table, but he'll be going into the November 9 third in chips with $24,750,000. Giannetti is a full-time poker pro, originally from Austin, Texas. He's cashed 8 times at the WSOP, earning more than $500,000 in the process. The man with the famous name, Phil Collins, will start this final table 4th in chips with $23,875,000. Better known as his online alter ego USC Phildo, Collins has racked up more than $3.3 million in online tournament earnings.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the most high-pressure tournament that you can be in. I've been in some very high-pressure spots before. I've played in some 25K high rollers at ridiculously hard tables, and I've played with some of the best players in the world before.
Making the November 9 marks the end of an unbelievable summer for Ben Lamb. He's got $20,875,000 in chips, good for 5th place going into this final table. Lamb is currently leading the 2011 Player of the Year race thanks to $1.3 million in earnings already this summer.
To have this good a summer and be leading the Player of the Year race, I mean, it really feels amazing. I feel very blessed. I obviously realize that a lot of it has been the running good. It's been fun, and I've really enjoyed it. And I hope everyone gets a summer like this. It's a life-changing experience.
One of the wild cards at this final table has to be Bob Bounahra. 49 years old, originally from Lebanon, Bounahra now lives in the Central American country of Belize. With $19,700,000 in chips, Bounahra is in 6th place going into the finale. Pius Heinz is the first German to ever make the November 9. Age 22, Heinz is headed into the final table 7th in chips with $16,425,000. An experienced online tournament player, Heinz is looking to become the first German world champion. Anton Makievsky is the youngest player at this final table, just 21 years old. Makievsky is repping Ukraine, a mark in his favor since Ukrainians have won an unprecedented 4 gold bracelets already this summer. Makievsky enters the final table 8th in chips with $13,825,000. 22 years old and hailing from Canterbury, Sam Holden represents the UK's last hope for a 2011 World Championship title. Holden's been playing poker professionally since graduating from Kent University with a degree in forensic science. Holden will take $12,375,000 in chips to this final table, putting him at the bottom of the leaderboard. That's it for us at the World Series of Poker in Las Vegas. 4 months separate us from a world champion. But in the meantime, you can follow the progress of the November 9 on PokerListings.com.